Well, hello everybody, it's John. As you can see, my voice is a little better today, although it may go away as I make this video. So as I told you yesterday, I was going to come over here to a historic site and give you a little tour. It's my first sort of out of the van video. I was able to free up over a period of time about 4 gigabytes of space on my phone here, so I am going to use this third-party app on the video so I can pause. The quality is not too good and it doesn't really adjust for light, so we'll see what happens, but let's give this a shot. Okay, so we're going to head out of the van here and I'll start you out with where we're at and what we're going to take a look at. All right. Well, hello everybody again. I'm outside the van now, so I'm going to give you a shot of what we're going to be looking at here. If you see behind me here, the sign right there, it says the Georgia Civil War Heritage Trails. So this is part of well, I guess it's part of it, although the arrow does say it's up that way, but there are a lot of trails through here, all part of the Civil War era. And so where I'm at right now is, or what we're going to go through here is the Allatoona, I believe is how you say that, past battlefield. So this is an actual battlefield here, along with trails, of course. So we're going to go in here and kind of see what we see, and thought I'd like to share that with you. This, of course, is officially my first, I guess, kind of outside and taking a look at, some type of, well, in this case, historic area here. So I want to share that with you. I'm right between, not right, but fairly, not too, well, I don't know how far I am from Atlanta, to be honest with you, but it's between Atlanta and Dalton. Is basically where this is. So I'm sure you can Google it and look it up. All right, so let's get in there. I don't got much space here on the phone, and want to make every bit count. All right. All right, everybody. Well, as you come into the entrance, this is basically what you see here. I'm going to get over here near the sign so that you guys can, sort of kind of get an idea. Those are just the rules, pretty basic rules. And I'll come over here to the sign, and you guys can pause it. Alright, well, hopefully you paused that and kind of got to see what this battle was all about here. As we come up here, you basically have two directions you can go: straight ahead as well as over here to the right. I'm going to be going over to the right. I'll show you this sign here in case you want to freeze that. Well, I don't know if you can see that. That is pretty impressive. It's just overgrown with trees and branches. It just seems like it's just going to go on forever down there. But before I go any further, I did want to show this sign. This was really interesting. It's about the railroad, which was obviously was a vital part of the Civil War. And so I'll let you all freeze. You can freeze that, kind of read about it. There is a train. I did see the train tracks running through here. So they're actively still being used. But it was really interesting. I read this just a bit ago. It was interesting to just see how the railroad came into play. Okay, so this is the other direction to the right of when you come in. So this is the way I just wanted to go, and I did kind of scout this out a little beforehand. Got as far as what we're going to go to right now. Sorry for the jiggling because of the no stabilization. I'll try not to walk too much in between the shots. So just as you start to the right, they have this part. It's down this little hill here, and this is what we're going to go check out. Again, a pretty impressive display here. So here's the representation of many of the states that were part of this battle. So you got Ohio, you got Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, You have Illinois and Texas and Missouri and Mississippi. A little hard to see that one. In North Carolina and Alabama, and wrapping up with Louisiana. I gotta say, these are really impressive memorials to the soldiers that fought here in this war here, or this battle. It's part of this war. I'm going around to the back because I thought it was pretty cool that they used the back part as well. A lot of them used it, as you see here, to actually list the names of the people. They go as far as how many were killed, how many were wounded. So yeah, just really an impressive display here honoring these soldiers. So sorry I can't go to each one and freeze on it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of space, and also my battery is very old, so I'm probably going to lose battery before I lose space at this rate. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that part, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the waterfront. There's actually, this is all part of a lake. So I'm going to head down this little path right there and show you that. All right, well, there you have it. A shot there of this lake. This is the Allatoona Lake. And just going to scroll around a little bit here. Of course, I'm right here in this little part of it, just offside the main body, as you can see. And it's a cool looking little log right here. Go along there. So yeah, really nice. Beautiful day, by the way. Temperature's just perfect. There is wind, so I'm hoping you're not picking too much of that. I know right about here is where it seems to be blowing. So anyway, hope you enjoy that shot there, and we're gonna go back and I'm gonna continue on the trail. I didn't go any further than this, so we'll see what we see. All right, guys. Well, I decided I'm gonna go down this way, although the trail, the sign that says trail, says to go the other way, but everybody seems to be going down this way, so probably just because it looks so cool. So I'm going to head down here, and if I see anything interesting, I'll go ahead and put that on the video for you, okay? All right. Well, as I make my way down this path here, I got to tell you, this is pretty impressive, the scenery here. This is on the sides here, the wall. It's just really cool, and little streaks of sun coming through. Gotta say, really impressed. That's where I just came from, of course, so I'm already about halfway down this first part here. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this far away from me here. So yeah, just really these walls are here are pretty impressive, I gotta say. Here's another cool shot of this wall that I'm talking about. Well, apparently the walls that I've been so impressed with were about right where that bridge is. Do you see that bridge? So that's where I'm at. I'm right, if the bridge was still there, which it isn't, but if it was, I'm standing underneath that bridge right now. So I'm going to kind of pan out, and again, there's that pretty impressive wall on each side. And so the bridge would basically have been right about there, going across right there. So yeah, and apparently it says it's was above the railroad track, so I'm assuming that this was once the railroad that they were talking about. I gotta tell you one thing, guys. I just realized this. it is like dead quiet here. Like, I mean, there's just no bird sounds. And I mean, the wind's mild through here. Of course, there's a lot of trees, but it's unbelievably quiet. So very peaceful and very nice. I'm really enjoying this walk that I'm taking right now. One of the things that I've noticed as I made this walk so far is a lot of people going the other way were carrying fishing poles and tackle boxes and things. So I think somewhere down here there's a good fishing spot, and apparently obviously they allow fishing. Now I don't know if you need a license or something for it, but again, guys can Google it. There is a path going off the main path that seems to lead down to maybe one of those spots, so I'm going to go check it out. Alright, so I came down here. You can see a little bit up top there is where the main path is, and then down below here you get these little, I guess you call them coves or whatever, just outside the main body of lake. But look at that, people. That's pretty impressive. I have to say, it's pretty impressive, this tree here. The roots are literally just not even in the ground, at least in this part, obviously, of the tree, and just amazes me. And it's still standing and growing and thriving. You see how tall it is. Yeah, kind of creepy too, being Halloween's right around the corner. So as you can see, I'm walking up the path down that I just went down to take those shots. So it seems to be wherever there's like a little cove, they have a path coming down to that spot. So really nice. I did pass also a couple other signs for other trails through here, so they must have some. It must be pretty expansive. I looked for a map of the area at the entrance, but really isn't much there. I suppose can find something online, some detailed map. I'm not sure how long this main path goes. According to the little Google map I have, it goes quite a way, so I think I'm going to be heading back shortly. But hopefully, you enjoyed so far what I've been seeing here at Allatoona Lake, here at the part of the Allatoona Battlefield Historic Site. So yeah. All right, so we're going to continue. And that's where we're heading right now, right up this little hill here. And we'll get back on the main path, go down a little further, and we'll see what we find. So I've decided I am going to head back on this main path, back over to where the entrance is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the other direction, the one that actually said trail, and look down there and see if I see anything, and that'll probably wrap up this video. I did want to make one clarification, since I did just mention a bit ago about that bridge that went over the railroad tracks. So I did mention earlier that the railroad being a big part of the Civil War, and I said that it still exists, and there is a track that does run through this area. It's just on the other side of the road. I think on my last clip there you may have heard the horn going off. So they do have an active railroad very close to apparently where the actual railroad was back then, which is what this main path is. So just wanted to make clarification on that. But it's nice that they still have a train running through here, kind of paying homage to the rail system back in the day. So anyway, we'll be back. As I mentioned, going down this main path right here, you'll find a lot of things like these little steps here, which then get you up to the ledge so you can go up a path like that. So, you know, it's pretty cool that they have those. They don't all have the stairs, and most of them are just you know, very narrow path. But you can see, of course, it's a little harder because all the leaves are on the ground, but you can kind of tell, you know, where there's a trail that you could walk. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you how they have that laid out there. So here's another example, a little more extreme example. Off the main path, they have this set of stairs, and it goes up and up and up and up. So apparently this is called the Star Fort Trail. So to get you on that, they have this very convenient wooden steps going up to the higher level up there. So pretty nice, you know. So they really want to make sure that you you know, you see everything that there is to see here. So I thought that was pretty cool. So as you see, we're on our way out, so we'll be out shortly. All right, guys, well, I'm back in the van. Wrap the video up. I just wanted to show you the parking. It's right off this small road. There's about on that row there of cars, probably about 10 spots. You can get a couple more over here. As you can see, they blocked half of the exit off part here, so you can get 2 more cars. What's really puzzling, though, is at the other end, I don't know if you can see this with right there's a boulder. Do you see that big boulder? There's 2 of them, actually. Makes it where you can only get cars in, which is strange because at the end of the row here of cars, there are 3 very long spots to park like an RV or a vehicle with a trailer kind of thing. So I don't know, since, you know, it's just the boulder sitting out there, that if it's just temporary or why that is. But yeah, just, you know, wanted to make you aware of that. All right. And that wraps up this video, my very first outdoor adventure type video. I hope you enjoyed it. I was just using this third-party app to do play and pause. It does degrade the video a little bit, so hopefully it still looked good, and hopefully you enjoyed the content. I know, by the way, I watched it back. I know that there was some shaking there in the beginning. I tried to minimize that as I went along with not, you know, talking while I was walking, shooting the video while I was walking. So, and more importantly, I noticed that I used the word impressive a lot. I know you guys are going to tease me about that. So I don't know, maybe it's the Star Wars fan in me or something. And those of you that watch Adam know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, you know, cut me a little break. It's my first one and first time watching it back. So, you know, I'll learn as I go along and stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Obviously, I freed up enough space here on this phone to you know, do something like this. So maybe as I head out to California and on my way back, maybe I can shoot you guys some videos you know, of my trip out there and back and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'll do what I can. I'm really, as you can tell, a little pumped up because you know, it's kind of what I really wanted to, you know, be able to do. But yeah, I'm getting that new iPhone. It'll have a lot more space on it, and it'll have the stabilization. So looking forward to it. But you know what? You guys deserve a video like this. You've waited so long since my last video, full regular video. So I thought I'd treat you with this. So hope you enjoyed it. Take care, everybody. And I got another video coming to go over some of the stuff at work, with the work and things like that. So stay tuned. All right, bye.